It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Seahawks at 14 and 2 heading into this final week. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. On 4th down, Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Try to pound it in. Kamara able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Kamara trying again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and that will keep this a 3-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They snap it to Herbert. On the move to his left. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So, hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs. Let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like...
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Down to the 25. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go on 4th down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So out now come the Cardinals. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's Herbert. He finds Watson complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him. But I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down on the scoreboard. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught for a touchdown, so hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This taken in at the goal line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the